It's Candid Talk where we lay it down. No room for fakes, we wear the crown. Feel the rhythm, catch the connection. Tune in the truth, let's spark the reflection. Tune in the truth, let's spark the reflection. So kick back now, stay in the zone. Candid Talk, we make it our own.
Hey, let's go. Welcome everybody to another episode of Candid Talk with your host Rasheen Winter Harris and my guest, my panel guest. You got Mr. Black and we got Denisha. We call her D here though. Yeah, no. Gang gang.
Gang,
Welcome
gang.
back, y'all. All right, today we actually got a interesting topic. Do people understand the right time and place for confrontation? That's pretty much the question, and that's the topic.
Mm.
Uh, First off, confrontation for some people. Let's just start there. Wait, let me ask y'all. Do y'all do well with confrontation? Yes or no? Mr. Black, Matt Pat D. Let me hear you.
Me first.
Do you deal with
Um,
ladies first? We might as well.
do I do well with confrontation?
Yes or no?
Not, nah, nah,
No,
no.
Mr. Black. D's nah. She didn't even do well with that question.
It depends. It
Prep me about
depends.
this question. Yeah.
Uh, 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 what?
Jesus.
Yeah, I got something in my eye.
What about you,
It
Mr.
depends,
Black?
really. Realistically, it depends.
Mm. Well, if you had to pick, yes or no, are you
I'm saying,
good
like, what scenario, man?
with
Am I doing the
confrontation?
competition part, or is somebody competition with me
The overall aspect, because confrontation is both ways.
overall?
That's why I was going to ask the next part, because
Oh, okay,
that's a different
okay.
type of. You know what I'm saying?
Well, then I'm gonna say, yeah, I can handle it pretty swellly.
He's saying yeah. Okay, so D saying no. You saying I'm gonna say I grew into one, me personally. So it's more yes now. I don't think I started that way when I was at least as a kid.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? But I felt like because of situations, you just start saying, you know what?
You got it right. Facts.
But when it comes to confrontation, that's the second part, as you were saying, because sometimes you could be the person confronting versus, having somebody confront you.
Yep.
So that's the two parts about it. And I think when it comes to time and place, that's gonna play a major aspect depending on, how you deal with confrontation. So would you say, I guess, if you had to pick which one you deal with better, being the confronter or being confronted, which one would you say you handle better? Let's start with you this time, Mr. Black. Which side would you fall more on?
Is it more of an aggressive manner, and it like is it a boy or a girl? It really matters with gender and all that too.
Let's just say in general, if you just had to pick, let's not even make it that specific to check, because that's
Okay,
gonna make it
okay,
more situation. That'll change it.
okay.
Which one do you handle it more? Is it are you better being a confronter, or do you easily handle being confronted? Like
I'm
which?
really a marshmallow, so I really can't confront nothing. Like I really can't admit to like if you do me wrong, I can't really scream and shout at you for doing me wrong. I
Mm.
just let it happen basically because I don't want to bring it to that point where it don't got to be for real.
So you pick yes on the confrontation. So you saying that's more about being confronted then? Like you just handle it when people
Yeah,
bring
yeah,
you.
yeah. So when you
Okay.
bring it to me, I can talk it out with you
You more on
easily.
that side. Okay, got
Yeah.
you. Otherwise, you'll just eat it. Pause.
Pause. Yeah, 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 yeah. I take it to the chin. Pause. Yeah, I take it to the chin. Pause.
I got you. All right. What about you, D? Tanisha.
Um, yeah, I don't like confronting people. I'm one
Mm,
of those I'm pretty, especially in my later years, I'm pretty good about saying what I am okay with and what I'm not. So if someone does something wrong, I may bring it up once, but after that one time, I'm just like, yeah, I'm good off you. And I won't talk to you again. So I think I handle being confronted better than
Mm,
confronting people just because I don't want to start something unnecessarily.
damn, I guess I'll be more on the confront her. Being confront,
Confronter.
yeah, it's that's something I grew up with, but I'm trained to confront situations, and like I like to attack them shits head on. So if
Yeah.
I feel funky, then I'm trying to find that smell and clear that shit up. You know what I mean? Like,
Yep. 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 Get off your chest.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Because I'm sensitive to things of that nature. So when I sense some shit, I'm like, it's like my spidey senses going like, I'm like, what?
Mm-hmm.
Nah, you feeling some type
Ain't
of way.
digging that. Right. Ain't right.
Yeah, so let's just get it out. Let's put it on the floor now. Do what we gotta do, whatever we gotta do.
Well, right. Right. Right.
Yeah, no, let's handle it now versus just dragging this out because that's typically how it goes. So I guess I'll be more on that side now. But
Yeah.
I grew up. I was the baby of the family, so you kind of you got to deal with
You didn't
being.
have a word. Right. You didn't have a word to say. You know?
That's just that's just a part of that's part of life. What part do you think that plays more into when it comes to confrontation? Because is that situational? Like, if you're a
Yeah.
confrontational person, like, because I've started, I think, or is it generational more? Situational versus generation.
Ooh.
Huh. I think it's situational more than
Yeah.
generational.
Yeah.
Cause anybody can get mad, upset at a mini mall and start an argument at a mini mall. Anyone, it's not really. It could be old, it could be young. I won't even give it. It's all different age groups that get
Or
upset. So
maybe
it's just
instead of generational, I'm probably using the wrong word. Is it more social? Because when I'm seeing a lot more confrontation, it's almost starting to seem like it's becoming more social. Like it's almost like getting a viral clip in a way.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, is it becoming more social or is it just more
mm,
situational? What
It's
do you think?
in that case, yeah, it would just the way things are now, it's
Hmm.
more social. It's almost like people wait on purpose to be out in the crowd and to be in front of folks to want to air their dirty laundry.
yup.
I mean, granted, I'm here for it because I'm nosy as hell,
I need some insight.
but I'm
Yeah,
nosy as hell as long as it has nothing to do with me. Once I start to get involved, then I need to back out. We don't need to
Yeah.
do this in front of everybody. I like to keep my business private.
I feel that. What about you, Mr. Black?
See, that's what I'm saying. It depends, like gender wise. Like if a woman start yelling at me in public, I'll walk away. Like I don't
Mm,
argue. Like or even a man, like I don't argue. So, but my next step is like, is you gonna put your hands on me for a man? Of course. If a woman, I don't respect. No disrespect to women. I just don't respect. I just don't respect it. Like, cause like it's no reason to argue with you. Like. And
mm,
that's what I'm saying. It depends on the situation. But if I'm at fault, I would sit there and listen to it. Like if I'm at fault and it's my fault, like if I bump into D and I shoulder bumper, say we ain't know each other, I shoulder bumper, she start yelling at me, I'll apologize. Like I know I messed up. That was my fault. Like I won't try to get rowdy with her. I try to bring it down. But if it's a dude, like man, I'll smack you all this goofy stuff. Cause I bumped into him. Actually, I might tell him to go ahead and do it. Let's see how far you make it. You see what I'm
mm.
saying? Like situations like that. Like I don't really argue. I just try to get to the point.
So for you, it's more situational.
Yeah.
Okay. So for you personally, it's situational. What do you think overall, though, based off of what you see?
Overall,
Is it more
America.
situational like yourself, or do you think it's become more social, like
It's,
confrontation in general? Because
it's
I feel
definitely
like it's
social.
increasing. Confrontation, I feel like it's increasing by a lot, starting to go
Yeah.
up.
I think it's because it's social. Like people be trying to embarrass people. Long story short, yeah. Yeah.
That's a
Like they wait
good,
until they get in
good
public to
point.
do it. Like we was cool all day, but then as soon as you got outside in front of somebody, you want to start an argument. You got outside in front of somebody, you want to start an argument. And all of a sudden, I stink. All of a sudden, my pee pee little. All like you feel me? I feel like it's more social than anything. All of a sudden,
Nah.
I'm a terrible dad. You know, it's social media. You get the posting on social media. He don't take care of his kid. So I really think it's like social. Why?
Mm. What you think about what he said, D? I kind of agree with him 100% right there.
Yeah, I said the same thing. That it's more social. People just want to be out there and getting it's that
Attention.
need for validation from the outside.
Mm.
And it becomes well, I'm gonna start drama and I'm gonna confront this person about all of this, you know, while like I mean, I understand people get disrespected online, but to be
Mm.
on live and drive to the person's house and get all in their face and yell, like
Oh
for
yeah,
what? You
yeah,
can confront them without all of that
yeah.
stuff
That's
and
a
just be
fact.
Fact.
like, listen, I popped up at your crib. You got to be careful what you say to people on the internet because you don't know who can find you. But
Right.
it
Mm.
doesn't necessarily need to be posted.
It
Nah,
definitely got more
fact.
social that way. Yeah. But man, the games is not even
Like,
games no more because they posting it.
right. But like for me, so let's say I'm dating a guy and he does something that I don't like. I'm
Mm.
not going to confront him in front of everybody in that moment,
Yeah.
but I may pull him to the side or if we have a moment, just be like, hey, I didn't like when you did XYZ.
Oh,
And
it's
I
gonna
kind
be
of
an
wish
eye
you wouldn't do
contact.
that to me. When,
It's gonna be a look.
yeah, you'll
Oh,
get a look from me. I'll be like, all right.
Oh.
But I'm not going to say anything to you or confront you in front of, especially if you're like in front of his friends or in a
Mm.
group in
your
general. Like,
friends.
that's just
Right.
disrespectful.
Yeah. Exactly.
So, I'd wait till we get to the car and just say, yo, I ain't like the way you did that. That it was rude or I felt uncomfortable or whatever the case may be. And I'd appreciate it if you didn't do it. And,
Mm.
it's a lot of that confrontation has a lot to do with tone. Because if you come aggressively with your tone, then it's going to start a fight.
That is fair. And you know what's crazy when you say tone? Because I feel like that tone thing. It I hear a lot more from women, but I feel like guys respect it more.
Hmm.
Do you agree with that? You said
Yeah.
mm-hmm. Because I've been hearing a lot of tones. Like I've heard that from women, and they flipping had the same crazy tone. I'd be like, "What the hell? This is the tone that you said you don't want me to have."
It's
I
hypocritical.
had like,
Well, so
what's
if we're
up?
like, I've noticed women, and this is unfair. Women are taught that we can't be picked on and we can't be attacked.
Mm-hmm.
And so somehow, somewhere in the programming of a girl's mind, and I see this mostly about like physical
Mm-hmm.
attacking,
Hmm.
where I'll see
Facts.
girls be hit on guys.
Mm-hmm.
And then the second the guy turns around and grabs her wrist just to protect himself, now he's being abusive.
Yeah.
And, I remember being a substitute teacher and seeing this girl literally hit on this boy. And I was like, you need to take your hands off this man. And he got up. Now, he was like twice her size. He got up, stood over her, but then walked to the other side of the classroom. And she
Mm.
followed him. And I
She.
told her, I said, let me make one thing clear. If you step up to a man, get prepared to be beat down like one. So if
Yeah.
he turn around and hit you, I'm saying it's self-defense because he walked away from you and you chose to keep going after him and being aggressive with your tone and with your hands. So I let the young man leave the classroom and I told her she had to sit next to me the rest of the period
Mm.
because for me that was unfair. Why are you putting your hands on him? He didn't touch you. Just because I think
Got suspended.
she heard something about something he said supposedly. And I was like, but did you hear him say it? And she was like, well, no, my friend said. And I was like, so how
Oh,
you know your friend not a liar?
yeah, exactly. Your friend might just want to see a fight, and
Right.
Right.
that's
Your
And I was
friend
real.
might
like, is
not be
she
your
really your
friend for real.
friend? Are you
That
sure?
part. Your friend might not be your friend for real, and that's a real situation that happens to a lot of people. Dang,
So
especially in this day and age.
I'm
They wanted a clip too.
yeah.
Viral clip.
For me, it's just kind of like if I'm upset, I'm gonna step back and ask myself why
Mm.
I'm upset in the first place. Because I'm asking myself a series of questions.
Hmm.
Why am I upset? And then the next question is this person that important that I need to confront them on it?
Mm.
Because if it's someone who's not important to my world, I'm not going to confront you because I'll probably never have to interact with you again. Or I could
You're not
choose
even
to
part of
make
my
sure to
life.
keep distance. So, I ask myself stuff, and if it's really that important,
Hmm.
then it's one of those things. Again, I pull you to the side. I say, hey, listen, it bothered me when you did this. I don't like it. And if your response is, this is just who I am, I don't care, then I'll be like, oh, okay, cool. Just understand this is the last time we have a conversation on purpose. Next
You
time we talk,
separate
if we
yourself
talk, is
from
an
it.
accident or we happen to cross paths, whatever. But mm-mm, the extra, I don't, it's unnecessary.
Nah, I feel it, and I gotta say big facts on that. You gotta have when the people show themselves, you gotta believe them. When they show you who they are, yeah, like, oh, I believe in that.
Mm-hmm.
But it felt like you already answered this, but I was gonna ask after who is more confrontational, men or women, uh, and who also understands the time and place better. But I'm curious, who do y'all think handles that better, confrontation and time and place?
Well, so you're asking who is more confrontational and then who,
Handle it better. Handle it.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like women are more confrontational.
I feel like men do handle it better. Okay, I didn't want to say that because I didn't want to sound sexist or biased, but no, for real, because like I mean men, not little boys. I mean men, like
Yeah,
real deal
actual
men.
men, actual men.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
actual man. Like, cause a
Mindset.
man would get hit by a female over and over again, and he would still try to separate himself from the situation. Eventually, it's gonna get, anybody get like tired of the same thing happening. So eventually, he might lose his temper though. You feel me? So, but
Facts.
that's anybody though. Like anybody. Nobody likes to be hit.
Mm-hmm.
So
Nah, big facts.
yeah, but I feel like women
Well, I
definitely
don't
are.
know too
But
many people who like to be yelled at either. Cause I'm not big
yeah,
like so if your form of confronting me is yelling at me, I promise you
screaming
I'm
and
shutting
shouting.
down. Because I don't like it. There's no need for us to raise voices for what?
You
And
could
then you
talk to
got
me.
two people yelling, nobody's listening.
Yelling is fun. I don't know what you're talking about.
All right. Yeah, if I'm at a football game and I'm yelling for my team.
Yeah, you screaming and shouting me in the middle of the mall because I looked at a girl butt is not acceptable.
Yeah, nah, that's crazy.
It's
Yeah.
not
What?
acceptable, man.
Looking is one
Because
thing. Were you looking or were you staring? Because those are two
no,
different things.
I don't see the
no, it's,
difference.
I ain't speaking personally. My ex told me I couldn't look at all, so I just
Oh,
obeyed
Um,
that's
her
crazy
rules.
talk.
Yeah,
Because I'm
yeah,
a
yeah. I
look.
said the same thing, nigga.
I don't see the
No,
difference of looking and staring though. What's the difference in that?
Looking like,
breaking
so if
your
the
neck.
girl walks by and you could see her
Right?
behind from the front and you
I'm
like
gonna break it.
turn and look real quick, no, I'm probably turning and looking too. But then if you turn, look, and then you just keep staring and you completely forget that you were walking
You got a
with your
girl,
girl or
right?
whatever, that's too much.
I'm like, did you see that?
Oh,
That's too
And you
much.
can be like, were you staring at her butt? I'm be like, I'm still thinking about her.
You thinking about it is one thing. I can't control what
no, that's
happens in your mind.
crazy.
But if
That's
you just
crazy.
turn in to look, again, I probably turn to look too because I'm curious.
I
Yeah,
don't see the difference.
But to just stop and stare and do all that,
Hey,
that's
listen,
extra. You do
you
that
have
when you with your
to
boys, not when you with
record it
me.
in your memory bank, and
well, I'm gonna take a picture in your mirror bank, man.
you know
Keep
what
it
I
in
mean.
there.
It's better. It's not like you took the phone out. Now you take the phone out. That's crazy. I
It's
seen that the
crazy.
other
No,
day. I was just like, yo, is he taking a picture? That's crazy. That's
no, that's
crazy.
wild, bro. That is
You know
wild,
what I'm saying? But nah, that would be crazy to over see overdoing it with this shorty. Like, oh damn,
man. It's
she over
still
there
moving
looking
like
at that. You
that.
see that shorty? She looking delicious. Mm, yes, yeah, yeah.
All right.
Boy,
Alright.
crazy. That boy going to jail. Boy going to
So that
jail.
boy gonna do
Our brother going to jail. That brother thirsty. Oh my God.
right. Supreme thirst. But shit. I mean, as far as the original topic and confrontation, I'm kind of with the. I think men do handle it better, but I do think we're also less confrontational based off of what you hear a lot. People talk about it. It's because it leads to violence. You know what I'm saying? There's a high
Yeah,
chance somebody not making out of that situation.
it's true.
So
That's true. That
it's
is true.
better
Like
to
it can
choose
get
not to go
dangerous.
that route. And I think we understand that. But I think that's also like pretty much what Mr. Black was saying. The reason why he doesn't go back and forth with women at all. A lot of women know that as well, and I think that's why it's a little bit more. And I think we get a lot more of that confrontation directly because of that. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? So, but me personally, I'm not dealing with none of that shit. Should I argue too? What you talking about?
I shut that down. Oh,
Girl, I do that in my fun time. You got what 4 levels? I got 176.
oh. He said, I'm going back and forth with you. See, I can't do it.
Yep, it's fun, especially when you run out of shit to say. You just like, I'm like, exactly. We shouldn't. Why we had to do this?
I gotta go here, right?
No, we shouldn't have had to do this.
Now
But
you quiet, okay?
yeah, I ain't got no more on this confrontation thing. At least for not now. I'm gonna have to think about it some more. Maybe look at an article. It'd be
Yeah.
crazy if you look it up and you find out that it's the opposite. But I think I really think it's based off of violence. I think it comes down to like,
Fast, cause I really like somebody not gonna make it home today. Like, like realistically, like somebody not making it home
matter of
today.
fact, it'll lead to that matter of
Matter
fact.
of fact, on the guy, she gonna keep beating on the back of your head, and then you like, man, I don't need to deal with this. Matter of fact, I don't.
Oh, snap.
I don't. And then you gonna, man, you feel me? And that's when you go to jail.
Yeah, we was talking about it in the last podcast. I don't know if you seen that one, but yeah, there was the matter of fact moment is. I think that's one of the realest things, and I think that's the reason why that is lower. I think on the guy side, I'm not sure. Like I said, we don't have those real stats. You can't really fully verify, but from what I see, I think it's less likely to happen because we are quicker to go to the matter of fact, especially when it's a dude. So I'm not about to argue with you, bro. Like
Nah,
some extra
I'm
time
not.
talking. Like I actually don't mind talking. I've talked to myself out of a lot of situations sometimes, especially with police. You know what I mean? Like, no, I don't know how that got there, officer. No, I don't know who's that is. Never mind. That wasn't part of this conversation. Um, but those conversations I hate. You probably have to bring that up with a panel, get some different individuals and see what they think. But I think they might agree with us unless they're unaware or
Yeah.
inexperienced.
Tell me y'all worst matter of fact moment in the comments. Fact. Let me know something. Tell me y'all
I really
stories.
want to know facts. Like, what is D? Do you have one? Do you have a matter of fact moment? Because you
N-
wasn't on that one. Did you have one you could share?
No, because I stay out of situations like that.
It don't have to be yours.
Nah, it could be something like
I'm
you was there,
saying
you heard that
matter of
word,
fact
you
moment.
you had looked and walked away.
Where you be like that happened.
You
Nah,
really?
Honestly, I can't really think of any
that's
moment. I would have to really think about it because I don't. Most of the people I hang with, they're kind of like me. We don't do the confrontation stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So
got
if we see it
Mm-hmm.
starting to escalate, we gonna be like, yeah. And remember, I'm from Miami, so there's really no. You don't really get a warning either. It's
Miami.
just like it goes from 0 to 100 real quick.
Fair
Okay,
enough.
okay, okay.
I feel like that's like everywhere now too, though. It's getting worse.
Yeah.
Everybody's
Yeah.
starting to get on the same type of time, and that's why I just be like, you know what? Let me just
You got it. Right. I'm
get
walking
my
away. You
swivel
got it.
everywhere. But yeah, matter of fact, nah. But nah, I appreciate y'all once again. Yeah, but let us know in the comments what y'all matter of fact moment. They don't have to be yours. Don't mention their names if anything. But yeah,
No,
I'm
no,
curious.
don't don't
And what
send
we'll
nobody to
do,
jail.
we'll share those matter of fact moments, especially if we see some crazy ones in the comment. We'll share that on another episode coming up. Cause I got a feeling it's gonna be some crazy ones. But yeah, until next time, y'all. Peace.